Peppers. This is my three-point stance. This week we're going to take a look at the Green Bay Packers offense and one of my old friends, a guy that I'm pretty familiar with, quarterback Aaron Rodgers. When we look at the tape, we're going to notice that the majority of their plays are going to come out of 11 personnel. They want as many weapons on the field as possible for Aaron at all times. The thing that I noticed about the Green Bay offense from this year versus years past, and when I was there with Mike McCarthy, is they're using a little bit more balance this year. In the past, the run was kind of an afterthought. It was secondary to the pass. Now it seems like they're more focused on establishing the run early. It's kind of like the Rams and the 49ers. There's a lot of variety with the play calls, and when a quarterback sees something like this, even if the run isn't called, he will check into a run because it's just there. If they're gonna give it to you, then you're gonna take it. They don't have a defensive tackle lined up in the shade, the whole one technique, and I know that most people that watch this stuff may not understand what that is, but one of those two guys should be in here somewhere. That's why this play happens like that, because he just checks to a run and there's no one in the middle of the field. And anytime a quarterback sees that, he's going to check to a run. So let's talk about Aaron Rodgers. There's no shortage of things that he does well. We can talk all day about the things that he does great. People look at all the highlight reel throws and the big play touchdowns and things like that, and that's a small part of his game. He does that well, but he plays the game pre-snap very well, which I think helps him out and makes him an elite player. When he comes to the line, there's going to be a lot of communication at the line of scrimmage. There's going to be a lot of checks, a lot of alerts, dummy calls, things of that sort. He's doing this just to try to get a look at the defense, maybe to try to undress the defense, try to get the defense to show their hand. His voice inflection is one of the greatest that I've ever heard.
Set up! 319! 319! 4-3? You go.
Hey, yeah, 4-3.
He has you offsides, and then all of a sudden the receivers know to just go deep.
319! He go!
Broncos jump. Free play for Rodgers. He knows where to go with it. For Valdez-Scantling. In the end zone. It's a Packer touchdown.
He
needs to get to the 31 for a first.
They got him off sides.
Down the field.
He's open.
Wide open.
I'm talking about situations like this. This game is in overtime. The game is tied. So he's going to come out to the line. He's going to give a couple calls right there. He gets this guy to jump offside. Corey Linsley, the center, is in sync with him at all times. And Corey knows that if he sees anyone out of his peripheral jump off sides, he knows to snap the ball because that's just what he knows to do. Here, he finds Geronimo Allison out in the open field, makes a couple moves. He gets the ball down around to the 5-yard line. This is overtime. Again, these are the type of things that makes him elite in my eyes. One of the things that's also overlooked about Aaron is the toughness that he brings to the team. It was early in my career. It was definitely early in his. I think it was his first year starting. 2008, we went up to play Green Bay. One particular play late in the game, he was scrambling out to the right-hand side, and I came and put a pretty good hit on him right on the sideline. It was actually out of bounds, but it was a pretty good hit. So he got up from that hit, pounded his chest a couple of times, pointed first down, and from that point on, I noticed that I was like, okay, this guy's really tough. I put a pretty good hit on him on that particular play, and then a couple of years ago, they come to Carolina and play us when I had a pretty good chance to get a good hit on him.
You all right, baby?
I beat my guy pretty good, and he's just there in the pocket waiting. I'm coming free. if I really wanted to, I could have put a big hit on him. After the game, I check on him just to make sure he's all right, just because it's that level of respect.
All right, come on. Yeah.
When you talk about Aaron and any quarterback in particular, the key to disrupting their timing, disrupting their game, and making them ineffective is getting pressure on them, getting hits on them. Even if you don't get hits, a quarterback hit or pressure will have an effect on the quarterback throughout the course of the game. So that's really important when you're playing a guy like this. You have to affect him in those ways. You have to get hits on him. You have to make him feel the pressure. Thanks for watching. See you next time.